In a major setback to the Mamata Banerjee government in West Bengal, the Supreme Court has upheld the Calcutta High Court's decision to cancel the recruitment of 25,000 teachers and non-teaching staff in government schools and said that the entire process was corrupt and tainted. The Supreme Court said that it was right to declare the entire selection process faulty due to widespread irregularities. However, the court clarified that those recruited earlier are not required to return the salaries received during their tenure. The Supreme Court of India upholding the Calcutta High Court's decision. A major setback for the Mamata Banerjee-led government in West Bengal, where the recruitment of 25,000 teachers and non-teaching staff in government schools has been cancelled because the top court of India has said that the entire process involved in selecting these teachers and non-teaching staff members was corrupt and tainted. The court pointing to widespread irregularities in terms of the selection process. We have Shuman Mahapatra joining us live from Kolkata. We also have Jayanta Ghoshal, senior journalist, with us. Shuman, first talk to us. It is a setback for the Mamata Banerjee government in West Bengal. The Supreme Court of India slamming the entire process involved in recruiting these 25 teachers and non-teaching staff members.
See, this is a huge setback for the government of West Bengal. Why I'm telling this? Because the Calcutta High Court already stated this decision that the whole panel of 2016, that is called SLST panel, that means state level selection test, the whole panel was cancelled by Kolkata High Court before. And Supreme Court upholded the decision. 25,573 teachers are not teachers anymore. They all are punished and they will continue their work in various departments. Those who are untainted visually, they will do their work, they will get their wages. But after 3 months, there will be a fresh selection process and they all have to appear on that exam and they have to fulfill the criteria. Then only they can come back to their teaching profession. Let me tell you that the Division Bench of Calcutta High Court previously stated that the whole panel is full of corruption, and the Supreme Court today also observed that this panel is out of repairing. We can't repair this panel, so the whole panel is cancelled, and already the teachers started crying on the roads of Kolkata and they are telling that their whole life is now a loss because they have done a lot to get this job and now they are cancelled by the fault of the state government due to the corruption. Now let's see what happened, what happens earlier and what is going to happen, because the fresh selection process, how this process will continue, what will be the parameters. We all have to wait for that written order from Supreme Court and how SSC reacts.
Right, Jayanta Ghoshal, talk to us in terms of how big a setback it is for the West Bengal government.
It's true that it's a major setback for the state government, and especially when 2026 assembly election is knocking at the door. And this Supreme Court and the High Court, there was a consensus. They didn't reject the High Court order. So the problem is, the main problem is this 25,753. This number is a huge number, and Supreme Court has cancelled the whole panel. The state government requested that in Supreme Court that we have to segregate the teachers who actually are qualified and non-qualified. But it's a very difficult process, and the digital proof of the qualified teachers is not acceptable in the judiciary. So all these issues were there, and now this process will be more complicated. After some time, again they have to appear in the examination, and it's a fiasco for the state government to handle all these issues. And the request for bail of the former Education Minister Partho Chatterjee. Also, CBI has given evidence to Supreme Court that he called and he requested the Staff Service Commission and for this teachers, that you have to take these teachers, and that evidence now CBI is giving to Supreme Court. And the bill for the Partha Chatterjee, what state government shot, that is also not, accepted. So he will be in prison. Now the political question is whether it will be the political setback or Mamata or not. That has to be seen how TMC will react today. After this judgment, now Mamata Banerjee and the TMC leaders are discussing how TMC will handle this issue. And BJP, how BJP will make it the issue. BJP is more busy for the Ram Navami issue now on Sunday, and that politics of polarization, and the other side, this education scam. So what will be the BJP strategy, whether BJP will change their priority and they will focus on education scam now? Their organizational capability of the state BJP, that is also not at par with TMC's organizational capability. So now how TMC will campaign, all these issues are now we have to watch and we have to see. That is a political aspect for the electoral politics. But no doubt of it, in the middle class, especially in the West Bengal, is a major disillusionment for the state government, and not today. It happened 2016, and after 2016, it's a long process. That process of disillusionment is there. But now, after the Supreme Court judgment, now how state government will handle the discontent of the good teachers, and how they will segregate, how they will handle. It's a major difficult task for the state government. So state government really there in soup. Krishna.
Right, it is going to be a difficult task for the state government. Shumon Mahapatra, at this stage, what is left to be seen is what will happen for all those who have been recruited in this scam, and their futures and their salaries and their jobs.
I'm stating clearly. See, there are 25,573 recruitments are there. From them, 5,303 people, they are visibly corrupt because they have been included in this job from expired panel, from rank jumping, etc, etc, etc. So they have been punished and they will not be able to continue their job till 3 months. And the rest of 20,000, they will continue their job in different departments of the state government, and after 3 months there will be a selection process. These 25,000 will appear, and they have to prove that they are teachers and they need to come back to their respective schools. But before that, this is a huge setback for state government, as CGI stated that the credibility of the selection procedures is denied, and we are upholding the decision of Calcutta High Court. The Calcutta High Court's decision was that the whole panel is full of corruption. Now the Supreme Court is upholding that. That's why this is a setback for Mamata government, and you know that the elections are coming. So this will definitely impact on the elections, as there are teachers who are doing their job and they are now they are crying in the streets of Kolkata. They are saying that what will happen to my child, how I will treat him, or how I will send him to the school, because I don't have a job right now, because I have to prove myself again after 3 months. So this is the situation right now in Kolkata here, and SSC, they are waiting for the Supreme Court's order, and what will be the selection process. That will be a written exam or a oral exam, and how the selection process will continue. We have to wait for that. But this time there is a big tension in Bikash Bhavan, the school education department, and the SSC Acharya Sadhan, because they all are, what can I say, they all have faced the situation that this is the huge setback for the education department of West Bengal.
Huge setback for the Education Department of West Bengal. Jayanta Ghoshal, it is a setback for the Education Department of West Bengal for sure. But as far as the government is concerned, this is the kind of accusation or a case that this government cannot afford at this stage, isn't it? Considering the build-up to this, you've had everything from the RG Kar Hospital case to others which have put the lens on the action taken by the West Bengal state government, and there have been other issues post that as well. So this is coming after a long build-up, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I completely agree with Shuman. What he narrated, the exact situation, the ground reality. It's a very critical and difficult. And Krishna, what happened? That in West Bengal, the problem is, for the BJP's problem is, that the issue, like Modi and Amit Shah ji, what they do in the national level, they can make an issue completely, it's a pan-Indian issue. They can campaign just through social media. It's a huge organizational social media team. I mean, always like the work of Bill, we are observing, we are onlooker. But till now, the consistent BJP's movement on education, because education is a major issue for, especially in Bengal, because the rate of literacy is very high. Calcutta, Kolkata is the Renaissance city, popularly known for the 19th century's major proud history. In spite of that, Amartya Sen always repeatedly he says that education and health, these are the two main issues for the development of the country, and with special reference to West Bengal, education is a major issue. And now the major scam, and it is now evidential truth. And RG Kar was also the major health issue. But what happened to RG Kar? Why I don't see any movement, a consistent movement of BJP in West Bengal on this issue. Each and every day, one senior BJP leader, I should not take the name, he told me that we need a Mamata in our party as the opposition leader. So Mamata, when she was the opposition leader, how aggressive, how serious each and every day she was on a small issue. She used to make it. So anti-CPMism, actually this Mamata's style of functioning, the movement, that is missing. But the issue, the middle class, the West Bengal Aam Janta is unhappy. That fuel is there, but you have to ignite the issue. That is the problem now.